So let's talk hex today, right? With the entire market down. We're also going to talk about that later on. But particularly the legacy of hex, because I've seen an interesting tweet today that is worth talking about from an OG Bitcoiner and his perspective on hex still. So today we're going to talk legacy. So stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get right on to it. So the interesting tweet I'm talking about is from one of my favorite YouTubers, but yes, the OG himself, Sunny Decree, the number one fat A. You already know. I always call him that because he's the first guy who came after BitConnect after he invested in it. He then stopped back in 2017, around June, July or something to that nature. And then from there towards the end of the year, he just came after BitConnect. But Sunny Decree today said 3 years ago that he told Richard Hart that his hex token would eventually drop to zero, and we are getting closer and closer to that reality. I tend to disagree with this one respectfully to the OG Sunny, because you know he's an OG Bitcoiner. But simply because if you look at this, right, I mean, he's measuring it from top to down to here, right? But he's not really measuring it from the bottom, like the beginning of hex, where it 10,000x, where it changed many people's lives. He's not measuring it from that bottom, meaning hex started at almost 4 zeros and a 1. Look at this. If you bought this old and you rode this wave all the way up, you're still up 69x or something to that nature. That's insane from the bottom, right? And even if you came in between, you would have been all right. You would have been Gucci. I mean, the comment section said it best. Shout out to this one here. Sami said, look, it's still up 6,900% since you said it was going to zero. So pretty much a 69x, right? This thing is still up. That's absolutely amazing, right? And then, you know, this comment here chimes in where the guy says, wow, buying $1,000 worth of Bitcoin every 2 weeks for the last 3 years from the point, I'm guessing, where Sunny was talking about it. If you did the same thing with Bitcoin as opposed to hex, where you was putting in $1,000 every week into BTC, and then you watch the market roll all the way up and then back all the way down, you actually would be down. Your overall $79,000 investment would be down $3,000. Like you would be at around $76,300. But think about it. If you took the same amount of this and you invested into hex when it was at 4 zeros in a 1, same time frame 3 years ago, look at the insanity of this. 3 years ago, and you watch hex 10,000x and come back down. Right now, even down 98%, your $79,000 investment times 69 would be still worth $5.4 million. And this is the power of hex crypto. Hex on ETH. I'm not talking about hex on pulsechain and the potential numbers it could do. I'm not even touching pulsechain yet and pulsex because of what Richard Hart has accomplished. But I'm just saying, a lot of OG Bitcoiners were pretty much wrong about hex, respectfully. They made us all believe that, hey, this was a scam, and a lot of us got farted out of our bags, and that was a huge mistake. We did not give Richard Hart enough time to cook, you know. And that brings us into the Jack Levin situation. You know, I'll be going at Jack sometimes for doing what he does with the vampire stuff, but I'm just saying, as he's new to this thing, I'm just saying let him cook, because you never know where these people can take you. It could happen, it may not happen. If it doesn't happen, you diversify it. You still got your hex, still got your pulse, still got your pulsex and whatnot. But yeah, Richard just proved everyone wrong, especially the Bitcoiners. You know, he's coined 10,000x and it still outperformed Bitcoin while it's down 90. Hex could go down 100% from these levels right here and still be up against Bitcoin. That's insane if you bought it from the bottom of 2019, end of 2019, beginning of 2020 and whatnot, 3 years ago. And that's the power of this, man. people gonna slowly realize as we gonna drop lower or even go back up that this is one of the better cryptos moving forward, especially Hex on Ethereum because of, adoption, first mover advantage. That's the reason why I always go back to this one. Now, Richard made a tweet talking about, oh, well, the people have decided and Hex on Pulse would be more valuable or something to that nature, some kind of tweet. I don't believe that. I think he's doing that to bait the guys who hold 800 million hex, because there was a scam. There was a protocol, stablecoin, that was called Bank X that people had sacrificed to. Now, one of the OG hexicans, Godwell, he accidentally put how much? 800 million hex tokens or something to that nature, sacrificed it because he wanted, hey, shiny object, wanted to get into the project early. And then what happened was Bank X rug pulled. It turned out to be a huge, giant scam. And that is the reason why you've seen this large dip. Now they're trying to negotiate with Richard or something. They made a tweet saying, hey, we need to talk Hex for a life or something like that. And I think maybe they're going to buy this back OTC, over the counter. And then so the market price doesn't get affected, or maybe they're just going to ride the wave and then tank the price eventually lower than this. But hey, one man's trash is another man's opportunity. But I think that is the reason why Richard Hart made this tweet, made that particular tweet where he kind of discouraged them from selling by just saying, hey, Hex on ETH is not valuable. I mean, Hex on Pulse is more valuable. The people have decided. I think it's just an out of war tactic that Richard used to discourage those who hold those 800 million Ethereum hex from dumping it on the market or something to that nature. That's the way I see it, bro. I don't think Richard Hart would create this baby right here, make people millionaires, only to turn around and abandon ship. I don't believe that. I think this is some out of war stuff that Richard is on, bro. That's where my mind is right now. It's just all coincidental. BankX rug pulled, and then Richard come out and make a tweet like that. That's the reason why I'm just accumulating, bro, this to see where he takes us for the next bull market. It's going to be epic, man. As for the market, hey, man, you've seen what Robinhood just did. Robinhood moves to cut support for Cardano, Polygon, and Solana following the SEC's mayhem and whatnot. But hey, it is what it is. You know the drill. I'm buying the dips. I don't believe Cardano's a security, Polygon's a security, or even Solana. Solana might be too centralized, but it is what it is. If they come after them, it'll be because of VCs and early people who adopted Solana. Polygon might be tokenomics. Cardano, I don't really see the reason why the SEC would come after them. They ICO happened in Japan sometimes in 2015, and it was fair, in my opinion. A small portion of the money was allocated to the founders and the IOHK developers and whatnot, and the rest was thrown into the market, bro. This did not happen in the United States. It happened overseas. I don't know if that Japan has those kind of jurisdictions. I don't know, bro. But I'm just saying, Cardano has changed many lives. Polygon and Solana, these are all chains. You can see the tactics here from the SEC. Right? Attack the major exchanges. Ooh, Binance and Coinbase lawsuit make people scared. Two of the largest exchanges, by the way, where everyone is transacting in them every single day. Scare them, take their money off the market, and then come after the largest chains. Not Ethereum now, but Cardano, Polygon, Solana, some of the largest chains in this game. Come after them first so people can get scared. And then after that, what they're going to trickle down slowly and move into DeFi and whatnot. So this is what Gensler's planning to do. He's trying to cut off the head of the snake. But we keep growing, man. Crypto is it's a legacy. Just like what I just said with Hex. Hex made its stamp of approval. It made its legacy already. It's being written right now in history, in the crypto books. In Cardano is no different. Polygon and Solana, crypto in general is doing that to traditional finance. They are scared. That's the reason why they are coming after us. And I don't see us going anywhere anytime soon. The reason why I'm betting on Charles Hoskinson, I'm betting on CZ. I'm betting on these large founders of these major altcoins, because they gave us chains that enabled us to transact. They gave us dexes. Richard Hart, for example, just came out this year, about a month ago. He gave you a brand new chain and a brand new dex. And both of those have tokens that support them, that are deflationary, that are burning. You know, you should be grateful for that. A guy that was literally a YouTuber. Richard Hart was just a YouTuber. And he created his own token, that 10,000x. 4 years later, he gave you a brand new chain and a brand new dex. So why would a guy like that just disappear and you label all of his coins as security? You want to get him out of the market. You know, why would Charles Hoskinson do that after 7, 8, 9, 10 years of building into crypto? Why would Cardano just crumble and go to zero or get fined labeled as a security? I don't believe that. Why would CZ give you coin market cap way back in 2012, and then 2017 he gives you an exchange? By 2020, you got a whole chain, Binance Smart Chain, that people are transacting with, that turned out to be one of the largest chains in crypto, billions of dollars transacting in volumes on a day-to-day basis. You know, this ain't no SBF situation where he came in to DeFi in 2020. By 2021, he finds a bogus exchange, moved to Congress, and just eats his way up to those, you know, big sharks, and then deceive everybody. You know, I haven't seen, like, I don't see deception when I see CZ. I don't see deception when I see Charles Hoskinson or Vitalik or Richard Hart and them. I see longevity. I see people who are still in this space building for many, many years. SBF wasn't in this space for long enough. I remember when he came into this to crypto space, especially DeFi, with the sushi swap mayhem. That's why they're not here to last. I remember when the Terra Luna guy was on Reddit asking people for help, like adoption, about his stablecoin that he's building. This was 2020, guys. You know, the Do Kwon fella. You know, I remember Celsius and their ICOs and whatnot, right? All of those projects were not here long term. That's what I'm trying to say. And they all tried to compete with the likes of CZ and all these people. Yes, I know Binance and is an exchange. Not your keys, not your crypto. Remove your keys out of this and out of that. I mean, yeah, but people are still using it to trade, to transact and whatnot. And if Binance have been here since 2017 and haven't rocked anybody, people try to withdraw and they haven't had issues withdrawing their money, then well, so be it. Let them operate as businesses. Even if they are securities, slap them on the wrist and let them go. But there's a lot of red herrings the SEC is throwing out there that I disagree with. I don't like that. They're just coming after the largest people that, you know, they're coming after the wrong people in crypto, in my opinion. The SEC, yeah. You know, well, what, like, we're just going to dissolve everything? Then what? You're going to have to, every time they chop this out, right? Let's say Cardano disappears, Binance disappears, Polygon disappears. You're going to have a slew of other projects that would rise up from the ashes and try to do what these projects did. These large EVM/UTXO model chains try to do what they did, but even better. So it's just a statement. Like I was saying in my video the other day, crypto is a political statement to stay. We are here to stay. We ain't going nowhere, no matter what the SEC says. So yeah, bottom of the bear, I've seen it happen. 2020, March, you've seen what happened when Bitcoin tanked and the whole crypto market collapsed and went to zero. What happened a year later? Hey, Bitcoin went to the moon and every other altcoin exploded to the moon. Businesses are getting shaken out. YouTubers are panicking, you know. Exchanges are hitting me up in the background saying, promote us, promote us, promote us. I know what to do. I'm in this tight spot. I don't accept sponsorships, you know. To this day on this channel, I'm glad I did not accept any sponsorship, man, because with the FTX stuff, with the Celsius stuff, those who are promoting it literally jammed themselves up. And that brings us back to this, like, I don't want to lead my viewers to exchanges where they wake up one day and they're not able to withdraw their money. That's why you don't see me with any any sort of referral link in my description or whatnot. Like, it's unfortunate I'm missing out on a lot of money now. But yeah, integrity first comes before money. I don't know. Let's leave it at that. Like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.